Good morning, everybody. Coming to you from Pennsylvania. It's a balmy 28. Got a little bit of snow on the ground. Today we're going to try and do a water tank shower install on the truck. And I'm going to try and put it kind of in that spot right there. I'm hoping it fits. I've had to remount my high lift jack in order to accommodate this, so I just fabricated, kind of used these steel angles and T-slot nuts, stainless steel hardware, and kind of works. This is from another kit that I had, just some finger screws for easy on and off with this, and so I'm happy with how this is mounted. I just got to make sure the water tank fits. If you recall, in one of my other videos I had used these guys here for the high lift mount, and they worked good. They were originally just kind of a mill aluminum, and I sprayed them with some bed liner, but that mount isn't working with what I want to do, so overcome and adapt, as they say. But contents of this box is one badass water tank. So it's the Rome water tank. I think these are relatively new. It's an aluminum water tank. And I will unbox this and show you in a little bit, but it comes with this shower head kit slash hose, kind of like a regular garden type nozzle, but kind of like this feature on it, on or off, and it stays in that position. Don't have to do the squeeze thing with your fingers. Has jet, center, mist, shower, flood, flat, full. I also ordered another battery operated kind of power washer, small unit, from, I believe it's Black Mountain. I will update you on that, but one of the things that I'm not crazy about this unit is it's kind of a regular fill with this Schrader valve here, so you can use a bike pump or air compressor, which is fine, but the max PSI is around 30, and as you start to drain water out of this, you start to lose pressure. So my thoughts are to use this in combination with the power washer one, which will also connect right up to this, and then I'll be able to leave this water fill open so it doesn't create a vacuum in there. So that unit is supposed to come, I guess, next Tuesday, so we'll update you on that. But the inside of this is a nice, aluminum. Seems very strong, very durable. I had bought everything I needed to build one of the ubiquitous DIY PVC units that you see all over YouTube, and I came across this, and luckily was able to return everything that I had purchased, and really not much more expensive when you consider the cost of PVC. I think I had bought a 10-foot piece of 4-inch PVC, 2 end caps at T, and I was already at $114 for that. And that didn't include any of the other valving and pressure relief valves and air gauges and all that other stuff. So this here was, I believe, $4.99 for the 7-gallon. They make a smaller one, I believe, a 5-gallon or so. I went with the bigger one just because of the Billy Bar setup that I have here and the spacing of everything. So I'm hoping this is going to work. So I will give you an update in a little bit. I'll get this unpacked, show you what it looks like, and start to put things together. So stay tuned. Alright, so as luck would have it, the tank does not fit into that space. The high lift jack here is in the way, so I think my next plan is to take this bracket, shift it over to here, get a little bit longer bolt, and that will place the high lift jack in this location here. So I'm going to need to remove that gas tank from there. We'll figure out another location to mount that, but that's the plan. Get this shifted over for now and see what happens. Alright, so here's what the kit comes with. You got your shower head / nozzle. You got your various connectors here for the hose, your instruction manual. So we're going to try and put this thing together. Here's your mounting options. So it just is going to go underneath the aluminum rails and attach with this hardware here. Hopefully it's stainless steel. And they give you a little spanner wrench here for loosening this guy up and tightening some of these various things down if you need to. This is the valve over here, on and off. So there's the hose, connects into these little tie downs here. So it looks like it should be pretty straightforward. Going to get to it. Alright, so our next problem is the spacing of my Billy Bars is a little bit too long, because I need to get a bracket and a bolt in here. This guy needs to fit in there, and it's past the bar. So I'm not positive what I'm going to do about that yet. Same thing up here, we're just a little bit too short to get that to work. So we got to figure this out. Alright, my solution is to utilize the T-slot and the regular bolt, and I think that should work. Let's slide this up a little bit, have a little bit of adjustment there, and I'll do the same thing up in the front there. So this is kind of what it looks like. The welds could look a little bit nicer, maybe ground down a little bit better, but hopefully there's no leaks. Okay, guys at Rome, your bolt heads are not big enough. They spin in there and make it impossible to tighten this up. So you might want to look into that. Now I got to figure out how to shove a screwdriver up in there to tighten this down. and also make these things longer. There's no reason you couldn't bring this out here. Just run it the whole distance. Okay, here's the solution. What you're gonna have to do is shove, this is ridiculous, shove some zip ties up there on either side of that carriage bolt in order to keep it from rotating in the slot. And now I don't even know if I can get them out. All right, fun. Overlanding 101. All right, so I think we got this to work here. Got the bracket, which I relocated, and got a nut on top of the bolt there in order to keep that locked in, and just tightening these guys down. This is pretty tight here, pretty tight there, but I think this will draw up once I start to tighten that down. The mounts down here seem to work pretty good. I wish the steel bars that they give you were a little bit stronger. They do bend pretty quickly. And there's that one. You can see that it's bending up, but all in all, it seems pretty secure to the truck. So I'll get the hose hooked up next and see if I can get my gas can back up there. Hopefully that fits as well. So it's kind of a big jigsaw puzzle at this point, but it seems to fit in there pretty nicely. I'm happy with that. Alright, so I'm putting the hose together. These are just compression fittings, so this goes on here, and this goes on, and it gets screwed together. My issue is just the quality control here. This thing's not cut off square, so it's not going to seat very well in there, so I'm going to have to trim this up. My other issue is just these plastic fittings. I feel like they should be either stainless or brass or a little bit more durable than plastic, which I think is going to break. So just my thoughts, comments on this whole setup here. For $500, I think could be a little bit better. Alright, the other thing you might want to consider here is these straps go down, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I'm going to loosen these up, flip them the other way around so that this hose can drop down and be caught by this and access a little bit easier, especially with my limited space that I have here. But they might work for you in that position if you are accessing it from a little bit lower spot, but my truck sits pretty high, so I'm going to access them from above. And I also got the recovery boards and multi-panel over here, so I'm gonna make this quick adjustment and see how this works. Alright, so here's the final mount. I had to kind of reposition the gas can a little bit, and kind of did that by shifting it over one notch. But I think this came out pretty good. I repositioned those hose clamps So they're facing up now. And the shower head is there. So it's just a matter of undoing these, pulling the shower head out to where I need it. I am not going to fill this tank right now because it's below freezing and don't want to bust anything. So we'll wait until it gets warm to try that out. But got the high lift remounted. Obviously not going to be able to get that other can mounted here, so I'll have to look and see if I can place that somewhere else, and even if I need it at all, not positive. I keep this one during the winter months for diesel, and that one just for a little bit extra gas. But yeah, here's the final. Let me know what you guys think. It's gonna work out pretty good. And then when I get the other power washer mount, I may switch this around a little bit, but right now this is just a quick disconnect. So this is open, this is closed, but overall pretty happy with the mount, how it came out. It's tight, kind of running out of space for stuff on the truck, but I think we're getting it to the point where I have everything that I need to go and do whatever I want. So drop some comments, let me know what you guys think, and this beast is really dirty and salty right now, so we'll try and get that rinsed off and back in tip-top shape. Talk to you guys later.